Profundidades de YouTube, al canal de los jodidísimos calamares, y nuevamente estamos aquí pues para seguir con The Witcher 3, que estoy todo encegado en pasármelo. Había intentado hacer un reto de pasármelo en un directo sin cerrar directo. No ha podido ser viable. No ha podido ser viable por un bug en la consola. Volví a abrir directo acto seguido después. Y bueno, empecé a tener bugs y tuve ciertos problemas y me volvió a caer otro bug. Entonces, no puedo... Es inviable. Es inviable pasarlo sin que un bug te afecte la partida. Es inviable. Así que nada. Igual me lo voy a pasar del tirón. Lo empecé el jueves. Lo empecé el jueves. Le voy a meter 12 horas de directo. La cosa es que no se pueden hacer más de 12 horas de directo en YouTube. Por favor, suscríbanse. Me ayudaría muchísimo a crecer el canal. Tengo muchas cosas que traer. Tengo mucha cantidad de contenido que quiero hacer. Pero obviamente necesito apoyo de la gente que entre de manera random. Necesito que la gente crea un poco en mí. Que esto es el problema que le pasa en el mundo hoy en día. Que solamente creemos en la gente exitosa y que ya ha llegado allí. Pero hay que creer en la gente que sigue y que tiene proyectos pequeños que pueden llegar a ser no muy grandes. Tampoco quiero ser muy grande, quiero ser un canal normal, para poder traer otro tipo de contenido también. Y hay que apoyar un poco más a los pequeños proyectos, a los pequeños creadores de contenido, a la gente que tiene ganas, que tiene energía, que tiene actitud, tiene fuerzas y demás. Pero bueno.
Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe.
Se me hace raro las expresiones faciales. O sea, no están mal logradas, ¿sabes? O sea, las caras están bien trabajadas, pero las expresiones faciales es como que...
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Esta noche he soñado cosas rarísimas, ¿eh?
He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
Ya que he fracasado en mi directo, no voy a fracasar. No voy a fracasar en pasármelo. Me lo voy a pasar en 4 días.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown it. So, tell me how Yen's...
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question.
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Como que Geralt tener varias relaciones amorosas con diferentes personajes. Bueno, a Keira nos la hemos pinchado, a la maga, por tantas misiones secundarias de la Torre de Ratones. Aquí hay la compensación. Bueno, en verdad no se utilizó.
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt.
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Nadie va a salir vivo de aquí. Buah. ...53 muertes. Primera palmada. Let's go. Vamos a ver cuánto puedo avanzar hoy. 12 horas de directo voy a hacer, ¿eh? Tararararara. Tararararara. Aunque ayer no se pasó ni Peter, ¿eh? Ni Peter le interesa este juego. La cosa es que no me defiendo. Hay que defenderse. Hay que defenderse, porque si no, vale verga, ¿eh? Si no, valí la verga. Qué bien, ¿eh? Let's go. Oh. He podido dormir bien, he podido descansar. Estaba muy cansado. Mentalmente, ¿eh? Necesitaba desconectar. Y a ver qué me comentar, ¿no? A ver, La campaña es más larga que el pan. O sea, supuestamente son 60 horas. Yo le voy a dar hoy 12 horas, mañana 12 horas y ya que Dios sea...
You'll never learn.
No, tío. $55. Nada, he muerto 3, 4 veces aquí. Pinta feo esto, ¿eh? Pinta feo, Michael. Pinta feo. Igual quería traer The Witcher al canal. Un homenaje a este gran juego. El problema de los tiempos de carga son enormes, ¿eh? No reacciona ni para atrás, ¿eh? I wanna see lava, la la la. I wanna see the lava, no, no, no. Creo que mi directo va a ser lamentable. No va a entrar ni Peter la anguila, ni el Pachi, ni. No va a entrar ni Dios. Pero bueno, no me importa. La verdad es que no pasa nada. Vamos a... Están jodidos. Es que es un espacio muy cerrado donde hay que luchar y no tengo... No tengo sitio para combatirlo.
Will kill you. Get it from both sides.
What? Lost your nerve?
Kill them.
Shut up and fight.
I will kill you. Get it from both sides.
Al fin.
Bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. And treat like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Geralt lleva demasiados objetos y va sobrecargado. Si llevas demasiado botín no podrás correr y aparecerá el símbolo de tal. Ya sabía yo que... Este es el cazador de brujos. No lo voy a tirar esto. Soltar. Hostia, legendario, chaval. Bueno, mejor, ¿no? Espada de cazador de brujas. A la verga. Hombre, que no íbamos a salir con vida, ¿no? A ver qué dice el men, ¿eh? Te habías puesto chulo, que no sé qué, que nos ibas a matar aquí como a perros.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Kareen Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Kareen's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Kareen goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bix, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Pues al turrón, ¿no? Que nos dan las uvas con el The Witcher. Nivel 8. Bueno, algo es algo, hijo un calvo. Hora de mirar el personaje. Tengo 4 puntos de habilidad, cabrón. Y tengo 2 sitios para liberar. Vale, let's go. A ver, ¿qué tenemos aquí? De señales, ¿no? Hard de largo alcance, derretir, armadura. El daño causado por Igni debilita permanentemente la armadura del enemigo. El efecto varía con la intensidad de la señal, hasta un máximo de 25%. Regeneración de vigor en combate. Esta me interesa. ¿Para qué lo vamos a negar, no? A ver, ¿qué es esto? Y les causa daño, ¿eh? Voy a gastar una en esta. Vale. Voy a gastar otra en esta. Voy a ponerlo aquí, ¿vale? Esto de aquí la voy a cambiar. Intensidad de la señal más 15. Vale. Tengo uno. Vamos a utilizarlo para esto. A ver, instinto aumenta la vitalidad máxima en un 15%, ¿eh? Esto es general. Esto no lo había visto aún, ¿eh? No está mal tener un 15% más de vida. Gourmet. Ingerir alimentos regenera la vitalidad durante 20 minutos. Creo que me voy a poner esa de los alimentos, ya que solamente puedo recuperar vida con bebida y alimentos. ¿Vale? Ahora el personaje debería estar más roto, ¿vale? ¿Cuánto tengo de subida de nivel? Bueno, nivel 8 recién, ¿eh? Voy muy por debajo de lo que tendría que tener de nivel, ¿eh? Pero vamos a, o sea, vamos a avanzar.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
Busco a Corinne.
I'm looking for Corinne Tilly.
We've come to the right place, then. Corinne is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Ah, el turrón, no me interesa.
Look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're all...
Vale, está dentro, ¿no? Vale. Estoy haciendo el... La parte de Novigrado sí que no tengo ningún recuerdo aparente, ¿eh? Tendría que ir a vender objetos porque voy muy cargado de peso, ¿eh? ¿Ves? Ay, no puedo llevar más cositas. Se pueden intercambiar por coronas en el banco de Vivaldi de Novigrado, ¿eh? Ojo, ¿eh? El juego tiene hasta banco. Justo, vamos a ir con el peso justo.
Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Hostia, esta habilidad me recupera vida durante 20 minutos. Está muy rota, ¿eh? Leche de vaca. Perfecto. A ver, ¿qué pasa aquí? Tía, 20 minutos recuperando vida, ¿eh? Hostia. No me acordaba de esto, un criaño.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Tiene comidita por todos los sitios, ¿eh? Leche de vaca un montón. Sebo de oso, no lo quiero.
That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Vaya pibonazo también, tengo que decir, ¿eh? No veas. En The Witcher 3 todas las chicas están potentes.
Way to the next room is blocked.
Destruir objetos, tal, no sé qué, ya. Esto ya me lo sé. Albóndiga, todo lo que sea comida, bienvenido sea, ¿eh? Aunque tiene caducidad, ¿eh? También. Plata pura, es que, men, no... Tengo que empezar a tirar cosas que no me valgan, ¿eh? ¿Tengo una montura mejor o qué es esto? Me habían dado otra montura y no me había enterado, ¿eh? Vale, cervecita. Mucha comidita. Mineral de hierro oscuro. Bueno, con esto yo creo que tengo comida para... Dibujo de una
There's a
cuna.
cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
Deja la muñeca en la cuna. Obviamente aquí no hay ninguna cuna, ¿no? La cuna tiene que estar abajo, ¿eh?
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
No me acuerdo de nada de las misiones de aquí, de la ciudad. El horno, en el sótano. Cosas, misterios de la vida. No preguntéis.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her awake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
No veas la criaña, ¿no? Jugando a meterle pesadillas a la tía, ¿eh? Qué divertido, ¿eh? Mira, recién levantada. Esto es lo que tienen los banqueros. Pibones. Pibonazos.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Ah, vale, que no es la mujer del banquero. Estoy fumando yo Kojimas, ¿eh? Es una soñadora. Vino aquí a intentar arreglar porque la casa supuestamente estaba maldita, pero no está maldita. Hay un criaño, que es una criatura, que le gusta vivir en la capital, ¿no? Tiene un montón de comida, bueno, nada mal. La misión, pues por lo menos me han dado provisiones de comida.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Tú te vas a la verga. La casa sigue estando encantada. Parece que la maldición perdura. ¿Eh? Sé porque la casa está encantada. Vamos a decirle esta.
Both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
¡Hala! Contra la pared. ¿Se podía matar a la peña aquí? Ah, no. No se puede matar a los civiles. Vale, vale. Ya molaría, ¿eh? Una antorcha bajo la lluvia. Me faltaría hacerme una armadura de... Una buena tocha armadura. Tengo un diagrama de mejora del lobo, pero... No sé si voy a hacerme el diagrama de la casa del lobo. Aunque ya tengo una, ¿eh? Encontré una por casualidad. Que no están por casualidad, están situadas en puntos exactos los diagramas de las armaduras de los brujos. Y después necesitaré un montón de materiales que se te va la puta olla. Bueno, vamos a ver a... ¿No se ve una? A ver. Ah, vale. Súper oscuro, ¿eh? Los lugares. O sea, está bien hecho porque eran así los lugares. No había luz ni había vergas. ¿Vale? Esto está en la planta de arriba, creo. La música es espectacular. La música de este juego es increíble. Aunque sea un juego fantástico, te hace sentir que estás en la Edad Media, ¿eh? Literalmente. Solamente con la música. Aunque sea fantástico, ¿no? Aunque tenga sus monstruos y sus mierdas, tiene una ambientación medieval muy lograda. Medieval fantástica. Todas las tías en este juego están buenísimas. Y todos van con escotes y tienen... Están desarrolladas todas. Aquí no hay ninguna plancha. Que no tiene nada de malo, ¿eh? Pero pues, los desarrolladores encegados a hacer escotes abiertos todo el rato, ¿eh? Porque todos los personajes femeninos tienen un escote abierto hasta aquí, ¿eh? Hasta aquí. No es que el escote sea aquí, no, hasta aquí abajo, papá. Adelante, prosiga. Es que mis ojos se van a donde no quiero que se vayan. Madre mía, papá. Madre mía. Y son todas guapísimas, ¿eh? También hay que decirlo. De cara, digo. Yo no me acuerdo de nada de esta misión de la soñadora. Recuerdo cuando nos conocimos. La entrené en Caer Morgan. Le salvé una vez la vida. Estuvo a mi lado cuando morí. Hostia, todas estas cosas pasaron con Siri. Ni puta idea. Voy a decir esta. Recuerdo cuando nos conocimos. Invoqué la ley de la sorpresa.
Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own, but the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then, but already I felt bound to her.
Fallo.
Destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Fallo en el guión de la serie de The Witcher de Netflix. Fallo monumental, porque dijo, ¿cuándo nos conocimos? Eso está bien, lo de la ley de la sorpresa, eso está bien hecho en la serie. Por cierto, es uno de los mejores capítulos de la serie, para mí. Pero el hecho de... Es verdad que Ciri se va con las Dríades en la serie, está un tiempo con ellas y tal. Las aguas del olvido y tal, no funciona con Ciri y tal, ¿vale? Pero no se conocen dentro del bosque de las Dríades. En la serie no. En la serie se encuentran al final de la primera temporada por casualidad en el bosque. Geralt y Ciri. Y Geralt la salva de unos monstruos que se la van a zampar. O sea, ahí ya hay caminos diferentes de la serie al juego. Vamos a ver qué más falla en la serie. ¡Ay!
Let's continue.
A tomar por culo. Soy Geralt, ¿no? Es automático.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
Voy a decir, Ciri es la hija de la vieja sangre. Esto no falla nunca.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Vale, otro fallo de la serie. Es de la vieja sangre, es de la madre que en la serie es pues una reina, que es una carnicera en las batallas. Eso está bien, si es la sanguinaria, eso está bien. Pero no la queman en la hoguera, en la serie. Nilfgaard no la quema. Ella se tira de un balcón al principio de la primera temporada porque no quiere que le coja Nilfgaard. Se suicida. O sea, aquí ya, segundo error de guión. Vamos a ver, vamos a continuar. Vamos a contarle más cositas. La llaman la dama del espacio y el tiempo.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Sí, vamos a añadir cositas.
Yeah, there's something else.
O sea, es muy interesante el concepto de Ciri, ¿no? Es de una vieja sangre, ¿qué tal? Que tiene un poder de la hostia, pero su poder es que puede pasar de un mundo a otro. El concepto de mundos en este juego no lo entiendes hasta el final del juego, porque tú dices, otros mundos serán otros mundos medievales. Pero no tiene nada que ver. Está hablando de mundos paralelos. Ojo a este concepto, porque en el mundo de los videojuegos, en 2014, no estaba trabajado, no se había hecho. O no se había implementado muy bien. Bueno, sí, BioShock Infinite juega mucho con eso y no cuajó muy bien en el público. Aquí cuajó más porque no lo marcan tanto, ¿no? Pero al final resulta que el poder de Ciri es viajar por mundos paralelos. Ciri es capaz de viajar a otro mundo y en ese otro mundo puedes acabar en nuestro mundo, en el planeta Tierra, con este nivel de tecnología y sofisticación y sin magia y sin porquerías. Eso es lo que mola de Ciri, el concepto que vuelve más grande el mundo de Witcher. Si incluyes a un personaje que tiene un poder para cambiar de mundos, eso ya te abre muchos abanicos dentro del guión para poder incluir incluso otros mundos. Estaría guapo que en un futuro de Witcher metieran otros mundos, ¿no? Que pudieras abrir un portal y que ¡boom!, te metieran otro concepto de videojuego en un tramo, ¿no? Para romper el esquema al jugador. Le costaba controlarlas.
Siri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Siri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Siri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Siri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
A Jaskier, a Yennefer y Triss. A ver, tiene confianza con Yennefer y con Triss, pero... A Jaskier, vamos.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
A Jaskier. Jaskier es un trovador y quieras o no quieras se mezcla más con la gente y la verdad es que el personaje de Jaskier es un crack, es muy querido. Aún no ha salido, pero va a salir y va a tener su trama, ¿eh? Creo que después de esto. Ahí está. Está hablando con un pájaro, Jaskier. Una explosión. Vaya fumada de juego, ¿eh? Os lo digo. Tiene un montón de cosas, tío. Un montón de historias diferentes, tío. Yo creo que puede estar al nivel.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Siri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
El romero y tomillo.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Un burdel. Ha heredado un
Thanks
burdel.
for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Siri. Yes.
No podemos hablar más con ella, ¿eh? Uy, qué buena. Encima de la silla te pones. ¿Qué quieres? Estar a mi altura, ¿no? ¿Eh? Madre mía. Madre de Dios. Bueno, vámonos. Que el brujo se pone tontito rápidamente. A ver. Aquí no tienes nada para que te robe, ¿no? Ah. Aquí sí, seguro. Limón nilfgaardiano. Bueno. Vale. Nada, aquí hay ruina solo. La habilidad de la vida que me he puesto está muy rota, ¿eh? O sea, ya no me hace falta pociones. Con la comida voy haciendo. Mira, aquí hay el club de la lucha. O sea, este juego tiene más historias paralelas que el GTA. Que GTA. Esto es así. A mí que me vengan a decir historias. Pero tiene muchas más historias. que GTA. Que está de puta madre porque fue juego del año. Yo creo que está bien merecido. Que no se lo dieron a Bloodborne, lo sé. Tuvieron mala suerte de salir los dos el mismo año. Pero si tengo que comparar a Bloodborne con The Witcher, obviamente gana The Witcher. Obviamente. O sea, Bloodborne es la polla al juego. Es una ambientación de la hostia, el lore y lo que puedes deducir de la historia está muy guapo y todo, pero... bandido. Aquí en medio de la ciudad, un bandido por la cara, ¿eh? Creo que estás en peligro, men. Aquí hay que utilizar... Buah, meten buenas hostias, ¿eh? Vale. No tenéis nada, desgraciados. Mira la vida y me va a seguir curando durante 20 minutos. O sea, esto, fumada. Ya no tengo problemas con la vida ni con las pociones. Let's go. Lo que sí que voy a hacer, antes que nada... A ver... Comerciante... Posadero... Herrero... Hay pocas cositas. No había aquí un peluquero para... Yo quería cambiarme el peinado y el corte de pelo. Y afeitarme. Básicamente, ¿no? Mira, aquí flores rotas y al lado de un alijo. Va, primero vamos a la casa. Una puti por la calle. Esto es GTA medieval. O sea, que me digan historias, pero... cerrado. Ve al Romero y Tomillo. Ah, vale. Porque voy a entrar por la entrada principal, no por la parte de desgracias, ¿no? La parte trasera.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth. In the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local color. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Bueno, aquí que hay bandidos por todos lados, ¿o qué? Ah, pelea a puños. Bueno. Buah, pegan duro, estos cabrones. Buah, me mataron. Claro, no te dejan utilizar el Ignis ni nada. Madre mía, colega. estoy también por debajo del nivel de Novigrado, que sería nivel 10, 11, ya del principio, y escala hasta nivel 16, las misiones y tal. Y yo soy nivel 8, estoy un poco downgrade, ¿no? 3 niveles, como siempre. Tres likes, qué grandes, papá, qué grandes, 3 grandes likes para un pequeño canal. Tengo que matarlos a puñetazos, básicamente. Está complicado, está complicado. O sea, voy a hacer 12 horas de directo. Porque ayer me di cuenta de que YouTube solamente puede dejar grabado en la plataforma hasta 12 horas de directo. Si se pasa de las 12 horas no está disponible el vídeo, el directo a posteriori, ¿no? Hice 21 horas de directo, pero no las guarda, no se guarda el vídeo, eso no lo sabía yo. Bueno, cosas de novatos de YouTube. Así que bueno, volví a abrir directo y hasta que me tuve el segundo bug y ahí me fui a dormir a la cama y dije, toma por culo, tío, estoy aquí quemando horas. Que me ha ido bien, o sea, había bastante gente que lo ha visto. He sobrepasado las 60 horas de visualización, no está mal, no está mal. Hombre, es que también 21 horas, loco. No más, he hecho más horas. Un montón, es un montón.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Vamos, tú enano, tú puedes contra ellos. Madre mía, tío.
Time to end this.
Uno menos.
Yeah, almost like they never left Bergen.
Vale.
Pathetic.
Vale, otro menos. Vamos, vamos. Tía. Tía, Zoltan. Si no llego a estar yo, te revientan vivo,
Pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan, you look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
¿Dónde está Jaskier?
Where's
Al turrón.
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just well returned as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Esencia cristalizada, ¿eh? ¡Ojo! ¡Ojo, papá!
A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
Hombre, a Jaskier le gusta mucho el vino, eso es obvio, viéndolo. Bueno, todo esto lo puedo pillar para la alquimia, ¿no? Después que pueda fabricar alguna poción con lo que encuentre, obviamente no. Solamente puedes encontrar elementos básicos. Después para fabricar otras mierdas, olvídate. Voy a coger esto que es para la alquimia. Alijo. Vale, voy a guardar ojo al dato. Vale, lo que... Voy a guardar la espada del brujo porque es como recuerdo. Pantalones de caballería. Esto lo podríamos poner, ¿no? Bueno, algo es algo, dijo un calvo, ¿no? Vale. La cosa es que yo me sigo curando, ¿has visto? Me sigo curando aún después de la pelea. Eso viene genial. Saquear.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Tiene gracia. Jaskier planificando.
Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Podría sernos útil.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Muy bien. Creo que había un paquete de peinados y de cortes de pelo para descargar, ¿eh? Había que descargarlo, ¿eh? Así que voy a mirarlo, ya que no hay nadie. Pues no, no hay ningún paquete de tal. Yo es que cuando salió empezaron a meter DLCs gratuitos, pequeñitos, con cosas así. Y bueno, pensé que sería eso, pero... Ve la agenda de Jaskier. Inventario. Bueno, leído. Flores rotas. ¿Vale? 400 puntos de experiencia, ¿eh? Nada mal, ¿eh? Vale, vamos bien. Habla con Vespula, con Itilai, con Marabella. Habla con Zoltan, habla con Molly. Madre de Dios. Bueno, vamos a ir para esos lares de la ciudad. O sea, la ciudad es increíble. Vale. Vamos a ir avanzando poco a poco. Yo creo que en 12 horas sí que me puedo hacer la parte de Novigrado.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah, this is grand.
You shan't disappoint them, will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me. What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
¿Qué significa que los brujos son libidinosos?
How old are you again?
9. 8.
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
Es cierto que los brujos matan reyes. Esto viene porque a Geralt la acusan en el The Witcher 2 de ser el matarreyes, cuando se lo tienen merecido. Los brujos no se intrometen en las historias de los reyes, pero... A ver, ahí el brujo de la víbora, que es el matarreyes realmente, ¿no? Cuando se lo tienen merecido. No, no matan reyes.
No, it's not true.
He's a liar. He ain't a liar. Witches don't lie. They can lie because they're not knights. When you've got to kill a dragon, you summon a knight. But if there's a zoogling in the trash heap, the knight won't want to go, so you've got to call a witcher. Enough! That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning. Bid farewell to Master Geralt. It's great you came.
Oh, I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
Hasta los niños no quieren al brujo.
Why are you here?
Al turrón.
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Nada. El colegio. Hemos venido a visitar el colegio. No veas. No tiene salida esta calle. ¿No? Esto es básicamente para que vayamos visitando la ciudad, diría yo.
No bread, no coin, all this shite.
A ver, vamos a mirar el mapa porque me estoy volviendo loco. Vale, muy bien, muy bien. Vamos a ir por aquí para ir para la final de la ciudad.
Scandalous, letting such miscreants into the city.
My dad doesn't like us very much. Anyone else?
Takes the pansy all the way in the garden.
Did he catch him?
No luck. Driving in slippery, the bugger was quick as a power. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Sounds like it might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond of fruit.
Está custodiada la casa esta. ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Ven? Va a haber hostias. ¿Qué quieres? Soy el nuevo cocinero.
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant.
Useless blasphemers, kobolds. What do you want?
Ah, podemos incluso entrar, ¿eh?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Look, thieves, whores and murderers. What's the hurry?
Es la casa de un cheto, ¿no? Bueno, de alguna manera se podrá entrar, de alguna manera se podrá pasar, ¿no? Mira este. Otro bugazo, ¿eh? Mantén la distancia. Tengo una espada de cazador de conchas de madre como vosotros, ¿eh? ¿Podría provocar de meterme o no? Nah. Garabatos, estoy limpiando garabatos de los niños. Curioso. Pues no se me ocurre otra manera que meterle un... O sea, qué guapo está la ciudad, ¿eh? Podemos salir de la ciudad por las afueras, ¿no? Esto que está arriba. Me pica la curiosidad. Claro, la parte que no está amurallada, ¿eh? Fijaos. Aquí llegaríamos a la casa, ¿vale? Joder, me tiras esa mierda. Madre mía, qué pelotudo. Joder, con tirarme porquerías, tío. Va. 57 muertes. Claro, tienen que aparecer los bichitos del demonio, ¿eh? Pues vaya. Pues vaya historia esta, ¿no? Le da una orden al móvil, ¿no? Vamos a guardar por aquí. Quita esencia.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Creo que se puede hacer de varias maneras. Si vas vestido como un elegante, no pasa nada.
Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
Vaya mentira más gorda, ¿no? Claro, pero no puede decir que es brujo. Pírate, anda.
You realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Well, well.
Grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
Washed your hair lately?
Está cerrado, se necesita una llave. La Virgen. Vaya sala de entrenamiento tiene en casa esta señora.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Good to start with. I must know your worth. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Shut up and fight.
Stop flaunting and fight!
Te estoy dando bien duro, ¿eh?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Come on, come closer.
Damn it!
Oh, damn it.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
No se acuerda de nada. Tiene pérdidas de memoria a corto plazo. No se te da mal la espada, ¿eh?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But Don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Pathetic. Oh, shit.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick! Stop, Lord! Fight!
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Que soy que era el de Rivia, que... ¿Pero a dónde vas?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it!
Venga, a tu casa.
If you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Con mucho gusto.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va'atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? He needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
What are two young Nilfgaardian aristocrats doing in Novigrad?
Dying of boredom. Papa's a diplomat. He also has many business dealings in Novigrad. He's a member of the Trade Corporation. Takes us along everywhere he goes, and must then find us new tutors in each spot. And so in Novigrad, the task fell to the poet Dandelion, Rosa's betrothed. Edna!
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
No veas, el brujo. ¿Cómo se las hace, Botella de agua, obviamente, para refrescar un poquito. Soy un tío culto que se lee los libros en un segundo. Es así. Mapa del mundo. Misiones. Clases de esgrima nivel 12, chaval. Habla con Zoltan, he fallado ahí,
Novigrad, capital of the world. It needed such traffic.
This Baronet's Lavalettes villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
Pues let's go, ¿no? Ahora unas carreras, tal. Yo me acuerdo que había misiones secundarias de Zoltan para que fuera a caer Morgan. Ahora misiones a suicida.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kakir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
The black's your favorite? Let's see what a Nilfgaardian stallion's made of.
I'll not race. However, I will wager on a winner. The grey mare's my choice.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Vamos a utilizar el caballo negro de Nilfgaard, que decía él que era tan bueno. ¿Qué dice él que es tan bueno? Le he ganado, ¿no?
What a thrill! A beautiful victory.
Le he ganado.
One for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Lo hemos ganado. Hemos ganado la silla.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Mira qué bien me tratan, ¿eh? Ahora vengo. Una de estas. Tú ponte esto un uso. No te lo digo, le pongo esta mierda y ya no tengo frío con esta temperatura. Te lo juro, póntelo, prueba. No, que no tiene nada que ver, póntelo. Te pones esto con este material, ¿sabes? Es material. Bueno, si te gastas en un curso normal, en vez de gastarte 40 euros. Bueno, total, como no hay ni Peter viéndome, qué más dará, ¿no? Montura, vamos, let's go. Voy a abrir la ventana, ¿no? Vale. Sillas de montar, Mira lo que tenemos aquí para sardinilla, Dios, lo que van las mierdas estas, Mira cuánta comida tengo ya. Perfecto, con esto estas son mis pociones. Piel de lobo blanco, Esto no pesa nada, gracias a Dios.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you can see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
¿Dónde estamos en el mapa? ¿En serio han montado todo esto? De 48 a 58. Aquí vine una vez, me acuerdo, en la campaña principal y ya no volví a venir, ¿eh? A ver. No, es para el otro lado, ¿no? Hay una ciudad, ¿no? Es una mansión. Creo que aquí venimos... Yo diría que esto es una mansión. Sí, venimos en una fiesta más adelante, ¿eh? Precioso, ¿eh? La verdad es que precioso, con las flores bajas. Un campesino haciendo el pollo. Bueno, volvamos con esta gente.
Ah, Gareth, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long waiting over Grad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Vale, llevo 2 horas de directo. Me quedan 10. Novigrado, bueno, tiene sus cosillas Novigrado, ¿eh? En 5 horas me puedo hacer la campaña de Novigrado. Es que es bastante más rápida, ¿eh? Después me puedo tirar de Skillise y mirar a ver qué onda, ¿no?
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Vale.
Some mysterious murders happening in some house. The old Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour. Elvin blood, eh?
Ah, darn it to heck!
¿Pero qué pasa aquí? Tranquilos, chicos, tranquilos. No pasó nada. No pasó nada. Habla con Vespula. Vespula, que está fuera de la ciudad. Aquí es donde viven los pobres, obviamente, fuera de la ciudad. ¿Cómo no? Let's go. Aquí es todo cinemáticas en Novigrado, poco combate.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Hombre, que voy a pagar 200. Estás tú fumando bellota, ¿eh?
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
The witch will burn you!
Together now! Kill the horse!
Mistake.
Keep it together, lads!
Venga.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Madre mía. Vaya masacre.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prized bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And... no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
An artist?
Or a whore.
Apparently Dandelion was seeing a Troberitz. A blonde, most likely.
That's the one. Wait, what was that name? Calanetta. Sounds like an artist, a foreigner and a whore. 3 in 1.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
¿Dónde está el último con el que tengo que hablar? Aquí fuera.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Un transgénero. Qué buena. Qué buena.
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well.
Vale, no es transgénero, es...
Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Vale. ¿Algún sitio me llevará esto?
Talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square.
Pues vaya.
As he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
What's he doing here?
Consulta con Zoltan. Let's go. Todo el día aquí hablando con la peña. Zoltan, espabila, ¿eh?
What's this? Haven't even drunk her water. Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savory crackers.
Buah, tiene de todo esto.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She's got to start talking any day now.
Es una lechuza, no un loro.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tú primero.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much I don't. He wasn't staying with any of them. I've not seen hiding or hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Dubious worth.
Oigámoslas.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
You know how he wooed a lass studying natural history? Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford-Novigrad Road, which has just now been repaired. Made us stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones. Tried to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know about human woman, but that would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be.
Priscila, madre mía. Nombre argentino, ¿eh? ¿Quién es Priscila?
Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Pues muy bien, Zoltan. Zoltan nos da alguna misión secundaria. Es que creo que... No, no nos da nada.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Estaría bien descansar y que pasara por el día, ¿no? Así puedo hacer esa misión secundaria. Ah, no. Es meditar y ya está, ¿no? Vamos aquí a comida. Siempre viene bien la comida. Esto está hasta los topes de comida, de bebida, de todo, ¿eh? Con esto... Con esto tengo para todo el juego, ¿eh? Para lo que me queda de historia, campaña principal. Para recuperar vida. Muy goz. Es que está hasta los topes, nene. Patata asada, perfecto. Otra patata asada, let's go. ¿Aquí qué hay? Más cositas, ¿no? Para saquear. Pues ya lo he saqueado. Sí, ya lo he saqueado. Let's go. Pues bueno, espera, voy a meditar. A ver, ¿qué hay ahí? Alcohol esto. Esto no pesa, o sea que... Espera, loco. Que aquí había más cosas, ¿eh? ¿Aquí más? Let's go. Let's go. ¿Y aquí otra? Leche de vaca, lechita de vaca. Madre mía. He dejado vacío los suministros del burdel de Jaskier. Meditación. Está muy bien las horas del día, cómo pasa el día. Bastante orgánico el ciclo de día y noche. ¿El meditaciones le llamaban? Me gustaría cambiarme el peinado y quitarme la barba, que eso se puede hacer. Yo me acuerdo que sí que se podía hacer. Rookie me dijo que se podía hacer en las grandes ciudades, pero ahora bien, ¿dónde? Pues no lo sé. Esto a ver si me desbloqueo alguna misión o algo. Vale, más comida. No, en el alijo no guardo nada. Más cositas. ¿Qué será de Temeria? Vale. Aquí, mayor lector de la historia. Lo leo en un minuto, en un segundo lo leo. Leído, con el poder del brujo, obvio. ¿Cómo lo hizo? Con poderes de brujo. Reúnete con Zoltan con el Martín Pescador después del ocaso. Buah, día lluvioso nos ha tocado, ¿eh? También el efecto climatológico con la lluvia está muy logrado, ¿eh? Se nota que hay días lluviosos, días nublados, días con sol, ¿no? Con esos atardeceres tan guapos. Está guay, está guay. Misiones. Misiones secundarias. Clases de esgrima. Corazón salvaje. Habla con Niele al cazador. Nivel 9 de experiencia. 12. Va. Es lo que hay. Ve a la residencia de Farhar una clase de esgrima. No me marca en el mapa dónde tengo que ir, ¿eh? Cuidado. Menos mal que me acuerdo de dónde era la casa, pero ahí me saltó otro bug. Una tormenta, perfecto para ir a dar clases de esgrima y no estar haciendo el calamardo por la calle. Es increíble esta ciudad, creo que es mi ciudad favorita de los videojuegos, ¿eh? Sin duda alguna, por la construcción de las calles, los edificios, la ambientación. Es increíble, es increíble. También no es nada pequeña, es bastante grande la ciudad. La forma de las calles, con estas subidas, estas bajadas. Se diferencia mucho donde viven los pobres, donde viven los ricos. El castillo, ¿no? Que está como apartado. Ahí está, la torre del castillo. Increíble. Bueno, era aquí, ¿no? Me dejan entrar. Ahora sí que me dejan entrar. Aquí hay cosas para robar, interesantes, ¿no? Una jarra. Me encanta que guarden jarras en pantalones de plata, ¿ves? Esto me interesa a mí. Saquear. Este no lo hemos leído, ¿no? Let's go. La que sabe. ¿Vale? Mira, mira, día de lluvia, ¿eh? Mira cómo está de nublado, ¿eh, loco? Mira cómo caen las lluvias, los rayos. Mira cómo el árbol se mueve a través de los cristales. Eso está muy guapo, que se ve a través de las cristaleras también. Detalle a tener en cuenta, la verdad. Creo que esto era aquí, ¿no? Sí. Sí, que bueno. Mañana para darle... no me deja. Bueno, vamos a hacer pasar el tiempo y ya está, ¿no? Cuéntale al capitán lo de las clases de esgrima. Vale. Que era de noche. Ya se le ha caído la escoba. Siga barriendo, señora. Que yo vengo a hacer clases de esgrima, papá.
Greetings. You here for a specific reason?
Vengo a ver a Rosa.
Had a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
No veas qué furro, ¿eh? Qué furro es el señor Geralt, ¿eh? Es un furro. Geralt el Furros, habría que llamarle. Geralt el Furros. Mira cómo corren. Ya sé que soy feo, pero no es para tanto, ¿sabes? Vamos a ir por aquí. Mira esa borracha. Cómo anda la peña, loco. Increíble.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Bar Atra said that...
And this Excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
Mira el grupo de estos de enanos, tío, con el hacha. ¿A dónde vais a liarla, enanos? Muy bien el culo roto. Otra cosa, punto positivo, que los personajes se mueven a mi velocidad.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge. like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
If that's what the lady wishes. Just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I've a hanky for you, just in case. On guard!
Oh, me ha reventado.
Be grateful I'm no Bruxa or Owl, else you would be dead already.
Well done. Actually is something of a Bruxa in the way you fight.
Perhaps I should have them call me that. The Black Bruxa? Black because, you know, Nilfgaard.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far.
May I never let your kind in, Novigrad proper.
¿Cómo te ha engañado, Geralt? El gran Geralt Gerardo de Rivia lo engañan vilmente.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie... we'll see for ourselves.
Let me rephrase. Put it in words you'll understand. Piss off.
Well, well. It's not just black ones who tell us what to do. It's witches as well. Too bad I listened to neither. Get him, Lucas!
Madre mía, lo ha partido por la mitad.
Understand now why your father insists soldiers follow you around?
So they can save me, as you did.
No, so you won't need saving to begin with. Rosa, those humans died because of you.
What of it? Do you expect me to shed a tear? Observe a minute of silence? They were dregs. They got what they deserved.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Place my oath in the eternal fire.
No ha salido bien esta misión, me parece que no lo he hecho bien. Pero bueno, es lo que hay. Tampoco me voy a rayar. Podía haber tenido algo con esa, me parece a mí. Pero salió mal. Al turrón. Tampoco era tan importante ese personaje, ¿sabes? Pero bueno, quería una relación romántica con esa chica también, pero no salió bien. Nuestras diferencias son notables. Bueno, vamos a ir por aquí. Sí, eso. Uy, el tiempo de carga ahí. No le dejo que carguen. No le doy tiempo a que carguen las texturas. Después del ocaso. No puedes hacer eso ahora. Y aquí en la calle... Uy, mira. Necesitas una llave. Es que tiene cloacas, tiene túneles debajo de la ciudad. Encontré un túnel hace un rato, pero no estoy a nivel para bajar ahí abajo. Aquí meditamos en un rincón de la calle como un puto tieso. Ahí, let's go. Creo que ahora viene trama de Jaskier. También hay una trama de Zoltan, del enano. Y una trama de Tris Merigold, de la maga esta.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Toma error.